The Nikki Glaser Podcast.
I have friends who have hit their heads and had huge changes in their personality. I mean, let's talk about like TMI, CTE. Like these are all things that you know. Mom has had 7 concussions that she can remember.
5.
Wow. So probably
How?
7.
Lacrosse? Yeah, I should be in a
Can you name
study.
them all? Like the kids in your family? Nancy, Jimmy, Michael, Julie, Tom, or Peggy. Nancy, Jimmy, Michael, Julie, Tom, or Peggy, Chucky, Bobby, Sally, Mom, and Dad.
Patty.
Nancy, Jimmy, Michael, Julie, Tom, or Peggy. Nancy, Jimmy, Michael, Julie, Tom, or Peggy, Chucky, Sally, Patty, Mom, and Dad.
Yes.
Are you saying Tom or Peggy?
Tomer.
Those were the answers for the Family Feud final, I think.
Yeah, and turkey. Turkey Tomer. Okay, what concussions? Let's go through them.
Oh my God. Okay. My first one was I fell off a horse with a
Oh, that's a good one.
Cindy Depue's farm. And then my first one was a tire swing. But my brother Tomer hung up, and it was above the cement driveway.
No.
And he said, "Do you want to try it first?" And I said, "You're darn right." And so I fell and hit my head that time.
Can I just also say my mom was the 7th of 10 kids in a Catholic family, and her nickname as a child was
Pig woman.
They were so mean to her.
Maybe that's why I fell off that tire
She had dirty knees, and she would just go make friends with old people in the neighborhood because no kids really liked her. Is that
Why
true?
woman? You were a child.
But she was Pig Woman. Yeah, she
so
was a little
weird.
No wonder I didn't
Even though she was a little girl, she was still woman.
It was so sad.
Yeah.
I was a little chunker.
I
I was a little chunker. No,
I doubt it.
My sister, 2 years older than me, was a waif. And so she always was so thin and she would go, you're fat. And I'm like, I am not. But anyway, she was skinny. So yeah, I was fat.
Peggy?
Yeah.
Met her.
Anyway, so then
Still thin.
Okay, so that's two. And then I was riding on Joni Neal's shoulders in the school playground on the cement. And we were having races, and she tripped, and I hit my head.
Oh, poor
and then
mom.
that
Poor
was
Pig Woman.
Pig woman fell off of
Pig
Joni's
mama.
shoulders. And then I was on a date once, and we were riding horses through this grapevines.
Oh my God, were you on The Bachelor?
Yeah.
Was it your one-on-one with Peter?
Terry. Or one-on-one.
Was the band Train playing when you got to the
No,
promenade?
the funniest story was that it was out in the country, and I started dating this guy, and he had a winery. His family owned a winery, and he's like, and I wasn't horse worthy.
Yeah, you felt like I don't belong in this kind of family.
I fell off a horse when
You're
I
a
was,
pig woman,
10.
not a horse
I was a
woman.
pig woman.
Yeah, you're a pig woman.
So he's going up and down these, and he's galloping, and I'm like, hold on, and he went, and my horse went around.
Twice on a horse?
Twice on a horse. So I fell off of that horse.
Oh my God.
And so then
Once you fell off the horse, is that when Train started playing?
Yeah.
something happened. But the funniest part of the story was, so I'm like, he goes, it's okay. My neighbor's a nurse. And I'm like, okay. Because I was seeing stars. And I'm like, and we're walking. He goes, oh, there is my nurse neighbor. And I'm like, we're walking over. And I'm like, Tom? And it was my old boyfriend who was a nurse.
Oh, God, no.
He moved out to the country and he lived next door to Terry's Chateau
So your
Pommier.
boyfriend is a nurse? Because you're going to think it's a woman.
Oh, you think it's a woman? I'm
Yeah.
like, he's like, my neighbor's a nurse. I'm like, oh, perfect. I said, I'm really definitely have something going on. And I'm looking, we're walking towards, he goes, there's my nurse neighbor. And I'm like, Tom Foley? And he's like, Julie Burke? What? I was like, it was like, am I dreaming this or what? Because we were in the country. Anyway, that's a part of the story. And then one time, here's the other last one. It's just awful. Yeah. We're playing softball with a big group. It was with kegs of beer and stuff. It was a Sunday afternoon. And I was dating this one guy who I came with him. And his friends, it's his friends too. So I hit the ball out to the field. That whoever catches it in the outfield, the two people, the third base and second base, run to catch it together, and they bang into each other. But and then the meantime, those two knock each other out, and then who was in left field picks up the ball and throws it and hits me in the side of the head.
Jesus Christ!
That was like the Three Stooges.
I get
This is like a Three Stooges movie.
literally knocked out.
Oh my
no.
God!
Knocked out. I'm flat out. I'm knocked out. So I end up waking up with this lecture guy over me going, "You need a ride?" And I said, "What?
Tom?
No, Tom."
Tom?
This was a guy who I saw him looking at me.
Ew.
And he kept staring at me.
He just waited?
He was waiting around. We were the only two people left there.
Oh my God, they left you there?
Left.
Wait,
my
this wasn't an
date.
organized.
Your date left you?
Because his two best friends ran into each other and they had to go to the hospital.
Oh,
And they
my
just left you on the ground unconscious?
No one
With this
even
lecherous dude?
noticed me laying on the ground
Because
knocked
they
out.
were all being tended to.
They had to go take Doug and somebody else to the hospital.
Doug.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah.
insane. To leave.
I woke up and I'm looking around.
Did you call
going,
this guy later?
You're
I went to his
unconscious.
house. I said, "I never want to see you ever again."
I'm coming to see you to tell you I never want to see
Yeah,
you again.
I-
Was before
No,
cell
I
phones.
say you. I was
Oh, yeah, it
so
was no cell
mad at
phones.
him. I was like, "You left me." He goes, "What happened to you?" I'm like, "Oh, you are in such trouble." I was afraid this guy was going to kill me and rape me.
Yeah.
This guy was like a lecher kind of guy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I look around. There's no one left. This whole group of people.
Thank God you weren't just hit a little bit harder because he probably would have
He
loaded your body into the
Yeah.
car and
No.
had his way.
So Jim, yeah,
Fuck Jim,
fuck
man.
Jim. I went over there. I said,
Did he
You-
try to win you back?
"Oh, he was crying. He was like,
was.
he
What
said,
a
I
dumbass.
feel so." I said, "What? You left me. I was still dizzy.
Yeah.
I had to drive
You were still
home.
dizzy from the first horse fall that you had. You had this is your
damn it.
5th concussion.
So those
There
are
is
the,
no coming
that
back
5?
from that.
That was 5.
no coming back. That guy
No,
never
You
ever.
can't leave
No.
your date unconscious in a field and
Can you
expect to
believe
get back
that?
together.
Can you
But
believe
what if you
it?
cry, Brian? So your remorse.
No, it didn't work.